Dear students, we have seen memoryless LTI systems. Okay, so for LTI system to be memoryless, your h of n should be what? It should be an impulse. So next we will see causal LTI system. Again we will take y of n is equal to h of n convolution of x of n. The commutative property version, h of n convolution x of n. Take the same definition of your convolution sum expanding from minus infinity to plus infinity. So h of k into x of n way we get this equation. Okay. So now before deriving a condition, first we will see the definition of a causal system and a non-causal system. Okay. Again I will take y of n. It is a current output, current input, current output, current input. So when you will say a system as a causal system, if the present output, or we call it as a current output, is dependent on current input and the past input. Past terms means n minus k terms. Okay. So if output y of n depends on the current input and the past inputs, okay, then your system is said to be causal. So if y of n is equal to just x of n is also a causal. If y of n is equal to just x of n minus 1 is also a causal. Or if it depends on both also, it's a causal. Okay. Now what is non-causal? For your system to be non-causal, so the present output should depend on present input, that is x of n, present past input and the future inputs. That means, so for a system to become a non-causal, your output should depend on x of n plus 1 terms. That means it should depend on future values only. Okay, so this is the definition of causal and non-causal systems. If you see the definition of LTI system, here you can observe the x of n plus 2, n plus 1 or n plus k terms along with the x of n term and n minus 1, n minus 2. Even though I have x of n minus 1 terms, because of presence of x of n plus 1 terms, n plus 2, like that x of n plus k terms, because it is defined from minus infinity to plus infinity, basically your y of n, that is the output of an LTI system, is a non-causal system. That means from the definition of convolution sum, we say LTI system is normally a non-causal system. Now the question is, if you want a causal LTI system, then what is the condition? Again I am repeating. So to derive that condition, we can't put any restriction on input, because input is not under our control. Okay, so the only thing we can define or design is your h of n. So if you want to make this y of n, that is the output of LTI system, to be only a causal, then you want only the terms x of n and of x of n minus 1. That means you want only this term, this and all up to plus infinity, and you don't want all these terms. That means how you can make them 0 here? You can't change your x of n terms, because I am telling you, because we can't control the input. So I can make h of n minus 2 0, n minus 1 and h of minus infinity terms 0. If these terms are 0, then automatically y of n depends only from h of 0 to h of plus infinity. So therefore what is the condition on h of n? H of n must be equal to 0 for n less than 0. Or if you want to write in terms of h of k, then h of k must be equal to 0 for k less than 0. Okay. So this is the condition on your impulse response. That by applying this, so y of n becomes what? Summation. So now you should write it from k equals 0 to infinity h of k x of n minus k. So if this is the definition, then it is a causal LTI system. I hope you understood. If you want your LTI system to be causal, then your h of k term should be equal to 0 for k less than 0. That means for all negative values, okay, of k, the h of k should be equal to 0. In terms of k also you can define, or in terms of n also you can define. That is, for negative values of n, h of n should be 0. Okay. Only the h of k or h of n exists for 0 to infinity. That's why we have written it from 0 to infinity. The same thing applies for your discrete continuous time systems. So in the continuous time systems, what I can write? H of tau is equal to 0 for tau less than 0. If you want to write the equation y of n is equal to, here we will write integration tau is equal to 0 to infinity h of tau x of t minus tau d tau. We will evaluate only from 0 to infinity because h of tau is 0 for tau less than 0. So this is the condition for causal LTI system. Again, the same derivation I have written in your PDF notes that I have shared. Okay, so these are the conditions. Okay, again we will write the definition. We have to say h of k should be equal to 0 for k less than 0. Then for system to become causal, it should be from k equals 0 to infinity. Okay, again same for discrete time and continuous I have written. Okay, so and here one important note, causal systems are non-anticipative. What is the meaning of non-anticipative? They cannot generate an output before the input is applied because it is not having the plus terms. Okay, that is the future terms it doesn't have, minus terms. That's why causal systems will produce only output only when you apply the input. Okay, thank you.